Alright, so a couple weeks since we installed the little piezo buzzer or whatever it is called, and it kind of works, but it's really quiet sometimes, so you can hear it right now. See, it's super quiet, you can barely hear it. So it seems like the sound level has actually gone down over the weeks, and maybe just because that buzzer wasn't made for an outdoor environment or something like that. So I went old school and I got one of the directed 514LN little buzzers. So this is the car alarm back in the old school days where, you know, you could see what your car was doing from a mile away, remote start, all of that stuff. I just got just the alarm part. So I'm going to install that in there and see how it sounds. It should be a lot louder, and there's actually customizations we can do. I can remove, there's 6 different tones, so depending on what I cut out of these wires, I can get the tone I want if I don't like all of them. So we'll see how that sounds. So right in here you can see the old horn. I've temporarily hooked it up just so we have a relative sound experience. And that's pretty loud, too loud. So now we'll see what it sounds like with the directed one. Now I've gone ahead and connected it just outside for now. I'm actually going to replace it with where the old one mounted. So here's a sound clip of the directed alarm. That's still pretty loud, much louder than the old buzzer, which was this one, but not as annoying as the honk honk. Alright, so last one to test is just the panic mode. It's going to be pretty loud, but we'll be fine. Oh, turns out it's not loud at all. So it doesn't sound exactly like the directed one, just because I think it pulses the signal versus sending continuous signal to it, which is really not that big of a deal. That sounds fine. I don't expect to use it. It's loud enough so I could locate my car if I need to. And yeah, so I'm gonna hook that up now, use it for a while and see how it goes. Alright, so I have it mounted where the old one was. I have it angled back and slightly down just because it seems to have better clearance and a little bit of protection in case water does somehow make it into the fender well. And a lot of people use silicone on the or RTV silicone or something like that on the plugs. On mine, for now, I decided to just electrical tape it up. I have some liquid electrical tape on the terminals as well, and then I just tucked it in a spot that, well, water should not get to. So this should be fine. I'll button all of that stuff up. Let's just hear how it sounds with it inside the fender. It's actually a little bit quieter now that it's inside the car, so that's pretty cool. I like it. Awesome.